Blessings, 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 my people. Where is we at this Saturday night? Where is we at? I hope everybody out there is getting ready for this Christmas holiday coming up. Yes, holiday spirits going on this channel. And I want to thank you when you get a chance to see this, and I want to thank you when you tap into this. I appreciate all the feedback, all the love, all the comments, and I want to appreciate the people that have been subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, what is going on out there for y'all on this Saturday night? What is going on, man? Hey, we had such a wonderful I would say wonderful Christmas so far, but now the snow is gone. The snow is gone. Yes, yes. I am in here. Um, I'm in here as y'all synced on the thumbnail. I want to break down a couple of reasons, right? While people, me myself included, until I started really developing self, right? But I found it very interesting how people really found it very difficult. Okay. I found out I was once like this as well, but I found out um, the reason why people may have difficult times, right? Um, how should I say, growing past their childhood. Um, that's if they have childhood trauma or childhood, excuse me, childhood difficult times. Because, being a kid sometimes, I speak to a lot of kids. Being a kid sometimes, it can get hard and challenging and difficult, right? Especially um, if you don't have certain things that the kids call to be the end thing, right? If you don't have all the special things or the new wave thing that's out, you can't get picked on. So I talk to a lot of kids, and it seemed like they have a hard time. And as we get older, it never goes away, right? And a lot of us is struggling with that. So what I was thinking about a couple of days ago, after my business partner, stay tuned, I got to tell you guys about that. uh, as my business partner, um, he actually got his YouTube channel off the ground. Congratulations, my boy. I'm so thankful for my young brother. I'm gonna give you his channel. Okay, I'm so thankful for him. But uh, that guy has really grown a lot, and he found it kind of challenging as well, like we all do. We find it challenging going and talking about our past, right? Sometimes we can move past it, but we don't, and we find hard times talking about it. So that's what we're going to be getting into right now. Stay tuned. Ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas! Here comes Santa Claus. Man, y'all know I am so. I told you, but y'all already know. I talk about it. I am so in the Christmas spirit. Um, Funny thing, like I was at work the other day and I was playing some Christmas music on my phone, and the guys just thought that was so. They thought it was so like hilarious, funny that I was really in the Christmas spirit like that. I'm like, yes. Then you know me, I took them back to the old school stories, right? The older people have such of an amazing stories. You know, if you really take the time, if you're young and you really got time, um, I advise you to get up under your old wise uncle or granddad if you're very blessed, and listen a little bit to those stories, you guys. I'm telling you, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Yes, we is in here. 2026 is right there. You hear me? It's so much right there, you guys. We can smell it. Can you? I know I can. I can smell 2026. You hear me? I can smell 2026 and I can see 2027. Yes. Yeah. So the thing that I really, let's put it like this: when I started a few years back, uh, wanting to learn more about myself, okay, wanted to learn more, uh, not just so much about the wrong things, but I wanted to learn and know about all things that makes, uh, things that makes you who you are. I think a lot of people afraid to really find out really all those type of things about who and what makes you who you are. So for me, it was sort of like going back and taking a look at uh, my upbringing, and let me see if I can copy and paste this real quick. Uh, my upbringing, I don't know if I can put it on there. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it's me going back and looking over my childhood and my upbringing, and the people that was in my life, my grandparents, and thank God for them, and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I don't know what it takes for others, but I started looking at it. I started looking at it in a way that was beneficial uh, and fair to everybody that was involved in my life. I think sometimes we look at our lives and we make more we make it seems more harmful or more hurtful than basically looking at it as more of a learning lesson and a growth period as a youngster that sometimes you have to go through. But the painful truth sometimes can be people avoid these hard truths about the upbringing of their life, about uh, what they did or didn't get. I think they put too much emphasis on that, and that kind of makes people that kind of makes people forget about the important things that life has to offer. It ain't just so much. It ain't just so much about. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get on here. It ain't just so much about what we get, what we get out this thing called life. Oh, you see, I got the life. Hey, I got my shirts like this. You see, life. It's like life story. Y'all see this? I got a few of these. Like I said, I'm getting them. I'm getting them to where is I can load them up on my channel right here, and I'm going to have a barcode like this. I'm gonna have a barcode like this. You'll be able to scan your phone. Okay, you'll be able to scan the little code right there, and the shirt would be up there of what you want. Right. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them up there, and then I can get them shipped out to you through the email address. Okay. As you see, I've been working on it a little bit, so I just have to really get more like get the code to it, and I got to get you guys ready for the shipping. I don't want to put this stuff up here and delay on any type of shipping. So when it comes up there, I'm going to be ready to deliver. Okay. And I want to say thank you ahead of time, right? If you do purchase a shirt, you see, it's just all about what this channel represent, and that is peace, love, and positivity, right? Um, that's what this channel represent. That's what I have gladly found a new love for. I gladly found a new love for this thing called life, right? I gladly found a new love for changing your mindset, changing your um, place in life. I've really found a great deal of love for people's stories, right? People's stories of the experience that they've been through, the challenges that they've been through, the lessons that they've been through. I really found a great deal of love and respect for that. So I'm doing this because I love it, you know. So I know, and look, I do these shirts, right? They pretty good like this. This a long sleeve. I got sweaters. Did you see it? Life stories. I got sweaters. I had the other one on. I got white. Um, I got a bunch of different ones, right? And it's different kind of nice material. Okay, so y'all will be able to order these. So please support me. You support my channel. So please support me. But I'm not here to advertise this. I'm here to talk. This just came up, right? Okay. So what I was saying is this: the challenges sometimes that we go through, the challenges that we go through sometimes in life, in our upbringing, can be kind of damaging to some. And to some, it can be damaging in the point to where they don't even recognize it, right? You know, you can have a problem sometimes and still not even be able to recognize that problem. That's why it's very important that uh, that's why it's very important each year to really take inventory of your self being, your mentally conditioning, how you feel mentally, how you feel in the inside of your heart. I think it's very important that we as a people start each and every year trying to evaluate, and in the process, when you do evaluate that, that will further give you gratitude by being grateful, because you will be able to see, like, okay, I might be doing okay this way, I might be doing okay that way, I might not be doing okay this way, and I might not be doing okay that way. But how is my mental is, right? How is my mental mind state is? How do I feel about the success of others? How do I feel about myself? How do I feel about my past? How do I feel about my present situation? You know, these are things that we should evaluate to ourselves often. I would say maybe uh, every 6 months, but definitely every year, because we have to see how far we have grown. Like we do in certain areas, we have to grow in other areas as well. When we grow mentally and physically, all those other things comes naturally. See, uh, I think sometimes we be afraid. Okay, we be afraid to really look at those challenging times. And when we do look at those challenging times, we don't want to talk about it. We get defensive about it. We take like a defensive stance about it instead of embracing it, embracing your challenge times, embracing uh, certain things that was challenging in your life, certain things that's hard to talk about in your life. Instead of embracing that, we get defensive about it. And that's what I like about my young brother, right? My young brother, he he really embraced his past. Now, it was a challenge for him, right? But he did that. And when he did that, it opened up a lot of doors for him, far as in his heart, you know. And that's one thing that is priceless, when you can open up your heart to old wounds or old things that may have caused you harm, or, okay, that you might have thought that it caused you harm. Sometimes we can think things caused us more harm than really did. It could have just maybe helped us. Okay. So sometimes we got to look at that. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. love people like you love yourself. And the older I get, I'm a very blessed 53-year-old man. And, it took me a long time to come to this point that I'm at now. I had to climb a huge mountain to get here. But I'm very appreciative of it. I'm very appreciative of it. So me being appreciative of the climbing I had to go through and grow through, it made me to appreciate, the journey that it took for me to get here, the good and the bad. I had to go through a lot of storms, a lot of bad storms, right, to get to the good, right? But now, hey, I'm here. I'm here, and I'm very thankful of it. Hey, listen, I promise you guys, I'm going to make that intro shorter, okay? And my daughter was cracking up. She said, "That's too long, Dad." She say nowadays the attention span is just not that long. I say, I get it, but like I told her, I'm a grandpa, right? Grandpa do what? He tells stories, right? Life stories, okay? You see, life stories. So, so it takes a little longer, for old people like myself, right? Hey, it's a blessing. It's a blessing getting older. I will say that. It's a lady at my job. She like 73 years old, man. She be moving around. No, well, yeah, she about 73, but she be moving around there, right? I be like, give me some of that energy. I want some of that blessing. I want to be able to make it to 73. And on top of it, I want to be able to zoom around like she's doing too. Yes, yes. Hey, but on that intro, I am gonna, slim that down a little bit. My daughter had me rolling when she was talking about that. But anyways, the hard truth, you guys, is being positive is a real full-time job. Being grateful is a full-time life experience. Okay? Being happy for everyone should be for everyone. Every day we should wake up seeing how we can bless other people. Every day we should wake up thinking about how can we put a smile on another person's face. See, it ain't so much basically you putting a smile on your face. You putting a smile on the next person's face, you helping the next person see things that they may can't see yet. Okay. That right there alone is the most wonderful gift that you can ever have gave someone or have gave to yourself. The biggest thing you could do is help others and put smiles on other people's face and show other people things that they can't see. That's the true blessing of life. sometimes you guys, in the process of doing that, people still do be broken. Okay. In the process of growing up in this thing called life, if you don't really look at your life for exactly for what it is, not for what you wanted it to be, you got to look at it for what it is and for what it was. And then you have to make it better for you. A lot of broken people, they choose to just move straight past fixing it. A lot of broken people choose to avoid it by things, avoid it by sometimes, abusing themselves, abusing their bodies. It's a lot of ways people hold in their pain. They they never seems to be able to fix it. Okay. And it's a hard thing to do. I understand it. I was once there. But this is one sure way, or one sure thing that I can say. I can say this. If you ever find it in your heart to really look at your story of life, look at your challenges of life, look at your situations in life, if you ever find it in your heart and spirit to really, really take a look at it, I guarantee, I guarantee you this. And I mean, truly look at it. Truly look at it for exactly for what it is, not for what you may want it to be, not for you just you know playing around with the playing around with it like I see it and making a quick assumption of it. No, I'm talking about really dig deep inside of pieces inside of you that's broken. Look at it, take it out, lay it on the table, and see how and why and what to do to fix it. It's too many broken people around here in this world covering it up with things, covering it up with many of harmful, could be harmful things, right? Instead of taking it out, putting it on the table, taking it out and looking at it, examining it. It's really not that hard to do. Like I always tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Like me up here doing all of this on YouTube and doing all of these things, I didn't know none of this. I wasn't, as y'all could tell, right? I wasn't even a speaker. I didn't know how to, talk or put my words into this type of way that I'm actually doing now. Hey, and I'm still learning, okay? I'm still not that good, right? But I have so much inside of my personal self that I have developed. I have so much confidence and I'm so proud of the of how far I overcame so many bad things, right? And the way I feel about the work that I did. So it's kind of a little bit easy for me to get up here and say these things because I feel proud about the way how it took, well, let's put it like that, the destinations and of my growth level that I had to go through, right? I literally had to sit in classes with young teenage kids, right, to get, certificates and things, right. I had to be around people on computers that I knew nothing about. Okay. So it took me swallowing a little bit of my pride or ego, if that's it, or it just took me to want to learn more deeply inside of me. So that's why I say if I could do it, anybody can do it. It gets more challenging for people because they're afraid to put their ego to the side. It get more challenging for people because they're afraid of actually what they may find out about themselves. You know, so I understand it, but you have to do the work, you guys, and you have to do the work with. It's like very intentional. You have to do really serious soul searching about whatever brokenness inside of your heart, whatever whatever you may feel that has you doing things that you would do better if you had the courage to do better, if you had the knowledge to really understand what you was doing or what you was about or what you couldn't get over, if you had the nerves or the courage to even try to figure out why that problem was that, or why you was that way, or what made you that way, if you had the courage to do that, you would be living a better life for yourself, and that would make you better for other people. I think it's a lot of broken people out here that's not. If you broken, how can you be good to another person if you are already broken? So that's how I feel about all of this. I feel is that, uh, and hey, the only reason why I'm speaking this today is because my young dog, my young brother, right? I said my young dog, but he's my young brother, right? That I met and about 8 months ago, and this guy really challenged himself, and he put courage out there to talk about his past and to learn from his past and to go back into his past and make his past right. Okay. So for that young brother, I have to say, man, I have to salute him. I have to shout him out because for a person to do that, I had to do that, right? And it's big. You have to go back and you have to make amends with yourself about who you are, ordinary to move further in the future. And that's what's wrong with a lot of broken people. You know, they walking around broken and never putting themselves together and just out here. So I will have to say, uh, I guess now they gave me the Mr. Positivity. Okay. I guess now I would have to say for the work that I have done, for the people that I have impacted. Hey, and I wasn't trying to really just be an impactive person, right? I did it more for myself to get my clarification about my life. Okay. Because I wanted to move better in life. So the upbringing of my grandmama and my moms and my grandparents, you know what I'm saying? What I didn't understood then, I understand now. So now, okay, now it makes it more better for me to to really. It just makes it more better for me now to say these things now, just like my grandparents said it to me then. Okay. I used to be part of the problem. Now I'm part of the solution. And that's what we do when we self develop ourselves. We become part of solutions that's really important in our future society, far as our grandkids and our kids. And that's way more important than a lot of other things. I would say so. You see? So, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I've been on here 39 minutes, and that's really all. No, it wasn't. I want to say thank you guys, though. I swear to you. I swear to you. Y'all, y'all have made me really be uh y'all have really made me really think a lot more about the way how uh I guess the way how I say my positive things to people, the people that I'm around, they make me feel really grateful in the heart, you guys. Because, and so I want to say shout out to those people, and y'all people know who I'm talking about. Uh, but I want to say thank y'all, all the people that really stood by me when I was going through my terrible times or hard times. Okay. I ain't gonna say terrible, let's just say hard times. Uh, but I want to say thanks to y'all because sometimes you guys, I know like you go you go and talk to people and people still be in the same space that they was in 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. They still talk about the same things. They still, I mean, if it was negative, they still talk negative about it or be negative about it. And that's such of a problem to our future society because it's like the older people supposed to be the wisest people. So we owe it to your people that raised you, your grandparents, your mother, your father. We owe it to them to give the future uh, generation, kids or whatever, the same love, the same wise advice, the same care. We owe it to them and we owe it to ourselves to do that. So for me, I make it my business to always pay it forward. That's what me and the young lady was speaking about. Uh, I make it my business to always pay it forward. And I'm telling you, I was like this. I started being like this. I wasn't like this. I started being like this. Um, well over before I left my hometown. I started seeing different people and I started showing them my gratitude, right? That's when I knew things was changing inside of, my heart and things. So, like I say, the best thing I could tell you guys is if you are one of those ones out there that find it real challenging to mend broken um, things in your life, if you find it real challenging to fix certain things in your past life, You do have that right, right? But you don't have that right to stay stuck in it. You do have the right to feel it, but you don't have the right to stay stuck in it because it's not good, not even for yourself, but it's not good for the people that's in your circle because we are study building people behind us. And if you a broken person, all you doing is teaching people that's up under you broken rules. So, like I say, I used to be part of the problem. Now I'm part of the solution. Okay. That's big. That's a big thing to do. Uh, I don't know, you guys, but I say thank you. Okay. I say thank you when you tune into this video. I say thank you when you watch these videos. Interact with me, in the comments. Feel free to give me your thoughts on this video, okay? And hey, we days away from Christmas. I gotta be back on here with my music, right? My Christmas music, right? I am really, really into the holiday spirit. I am. My family was built into the holiday spirit. So me, I embody that love, that spirit, right? I take it with me everywhere I go. Okay, I'm gonna jump back on here, you guys. Thank you. Enjoy your Saturday. Okay. I'm gonna come back on here with some music, right? So this video, they ain't gonna flag this video. But the video when I come back with the music, they gonna flag that one. Well, not so much flag. Cause they working with me. Thank you, YouTube. Hey, y'all know my saying. Peace, love, positivity, right? Subscribe to this channel, Mr. RC Community TV. Please subscribe to this channel. We are a channel that's here for the learning, for the growth, and definitely for the future. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey y'all, my intro long, right? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that out the way. My my daughter cracks me up when she said that. Hey, also, thank you, YouTube. I'll be back on here, you guys. to feel that way as well. Love, love. Um, I always say like this: love people like you love yourself. And the older I get, I'm a very blessed 53-year-old man, and it took me a long time to come to this point that I'm at now. I had to climb a huge mountain to get here, but I'm very appreciative of it. I'm very appreciative of it. So me being appreciative of the climbing I had to go through and grow through, it made me to appreciate, the journey that it took for me to get here, the good and the bad. I had to go through a lot of storms, a lot of bad storms, right, to get to the good, right? But now, hey, I'm here. I'm here, and I'm very thankful of it.